Remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Forced to the ground. And
so much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Vegas.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
10 at the 32-yard line.
But one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
On the stop. Brought down back at the 38-yard line.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete.
That's good.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 33. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line.
Number 34.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Look at this, a tight end carry. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. 30 yards. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
It becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Going deep for Hopkins. It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 37. A big play there for Philly. 41 yards. Buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Raiders' 24-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. On 3rd down, Henry. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. They took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
27-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, and they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. These two teams all tied after one.
7-7.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Down at the 39.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Khalil Mack, of course, the former Raider, there to make the tackle.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
For the extra point.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Raiders 14, Eagles 7.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches, and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Their own 18-yard.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
They'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A big play there. 81 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. Justin
Rohrwasser set to kick off.
following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. Now this will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 46 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another first down.
10 at the 19-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
2nd and 11. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off, didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And that'll bring him back within 4. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it. And
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within the shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon.
In punt formation.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. They'll look to throw here on first down. Going deep for Hopkins. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, he was just trying to contain DeAndre Hopkins, and he got a little too close.
And because of his ability to line up in different spots on the field and come at you from different angles, different guys have to cover him, and all of them have the same issue. How do you do it without interfering? In this case, it didn't get done.
Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, these two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Second sack. A loss of 4.
When we talk about players blitzing all the time, I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. But sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he'll give it here to his running back. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
First 7 yards there and a first down. And to give this time to the tailback. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Eagles 31, Raiders 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
1-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
The tackle made at the
Getting out a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll look to throw here. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
From the contact.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Aaron Donald in there for a milestone sack. That's number 150 of his great career. Boy, a call like like this. Certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down.
Throw left side here, taken in by Asiasi, the tight end.
The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Going to give this time to the tailback. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Number 37.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Back now here on EA Sports.
21.
It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. What a moment for him, a pick-6 in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick-6s over the history of this huge game. I remember, because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that one pretty much sealed the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, you know, unfortunately I'm considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick-6, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2-in-1 game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison of the Steelers? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended? That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic, Willie Brown in slow motion against the Vikings for the Raiders. The grand old man, Willie Brown.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Good. Makes the score Eagles 38, Raiders 28.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
They're on 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they have been the better of the two sides to this point with a 2-score lead, 4th quarter of this Super Bowl. And the Lombardi Trophy within reach as they start this drive 1st and 10. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now back to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll go down at the 28. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Eagles taking it in from a yard out. And the Eagles is able to push further out in front.
For the extra point.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line collected victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Taken in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the fourth. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago starting to seem like a distant memory. And this one just has not gone as they had hoped.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spend too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. It's the correct call.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 10 more there and another first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Like any team, they would have loved to have had more yards on that run, but it looks like they just want to get to the 2-minute warning and see what they want to do after that.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight. And the Raiders get a score closer. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Eagles.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow him down. They're just going up and down.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Hopkins, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
Tucker lining up.
Well, they certainly have the look of a team with something to prove, don't they? All week, as we prepared for this game, we kept reading about how they said they're going to play a full 60 minutes this week. Has nothing to do with their opponent. No disrespect intended, but they wanted to be people of their word, playing this thing all the way out, trying to finish it strong.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And the Lombardi Trophy will rest in the city of brotherly love. The Philadelphia Eagles are the Super Bowl champs. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the